sideline, Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. 17-7, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Alvin Kamara, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
Go ahead.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Good job.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hot style.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, open man, Arthega right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arthega right side. His third touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Here we go. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey, come on, stay hot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Here we go.
So they had a big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Stay hot.
Now they try the right side here and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The defense of San Francisco marching back onto the field now. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ballgame.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. Wentz going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Into the red zone. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All day, dog.
21.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Ford. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Here we go. 6-yard
pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Garoppolo here on the money to Hurd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Garoppolo now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
It's been a long day for you.
Working from the gun. Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Now, Wentz again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz. And that is caught. What a grab at the end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Back to throw. Wins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.